It's a test equipment Chase Bliss pedal. Hi, I'm Heinbach and it's good to have you back. It's rare that in the world of vintage test equipment I find something that piques my curiosity. I've got a whole bunch of stuff and I've spent a lot of time reinventing that, both as software and as hardware. But when I saw this, I thought, I gotta give this a shot. Now, there's no unboxing because I unboxed this already and I did some repairs because this has a lot of cards inside that in transport all came shaking loose. But what is this and why did I get it? This is a digital event recorder, a device that's probably meant to record a short impulse, a short piece of sound, and then you're able to display it on a scope. Previously, I've covered an analog version of this called the Signalspeicher, which employed a little tape loop to record a micro sound, a little impulse, a sine wave or something similar to then display. But this is an early digital model and I got this for about 300 euro and this probably cost 20,000 euro when it came out, knowing the prices and the quality of Brüel and Kjaer equipment. I couldn't find out anything about this online, so if it was worth spending that kind of money on maybe a piece of old junk that doesn't even work, we'll see in a bit. From educated guessing, I hope it will be, especially because it has a record button, it has a playback button, it has ways to playback continuously, repetitious. There's a tape recorder output, so we know this is meant for sound. There is an input sample rate. On the back, which I could also see in the auction pics, or rather the classifieds, you can see there's an input for external clock. So my hope is that I can use a function generator to send it an external timing pulse, and then I could be able to record something on here and pitch it around as I like. Maybe even control it with a keyboard or something like that. Well, that is basically the function that a Casio SK1 has or any other new sampler. But as usual, because this is Brüel and Kjaer and a piece of test equipment, I'm hoping for something that sounds just a bit different. Maybe there's some interesting artifacts we can discover. Let's turn it on and see if it works. Okay, power is plugged. Power on. Okay, short video. No, power line is not on. Oh, that looks pretty. I see there's a big fan on the back, but that is just super quiet. After trigger recording sweep time, no idea. Input attenuator, that's clear. Input sample rate, that's the interesting one. Triggering level, that's probably when it starts to record something automatically. It's probably linked to triggering source. We got an internal source, external, divided by basically by a tenth. And a manual trigger. Is there a manual trigger? Is this? Maybe it's the manual record button. Output sample rate. Okay, so we can record something at a certain sample rate and then set it to another sample rate. That can be very interesting. Output selector. Digital, calibration, recorder, tape recorder, single sweep, and repetition. So now this should change if I change here. Yeah, okay, so input sample rate. Sampling during record changes when I do this. Now let's connect the outputs and inputs. And don't worry, this is gonna get on a better stand. This is the stand I have now. It's a percussion stand. It's slightly overextended for this, but this will go on a better stand. So I've got my banana to jack adapter cables. These are made by my buddy Darren at Patch Point. So yeah, ready-made and sturdy. So something in the input, ground, black goes into the ground, which is usually on the sides of these. So we've got input and output connected. Now we just put it into the interface. I'm turning it off, I'm smelling something. It smells like a burning DC motor. Maybe that's the fan. Okay, that's not good. Oh, I could just take it out like this. Okay, good. This has gotten a hit. So as you can see, this is dented, probably during shipping. Seems to originate with the fan. Turn it on and see again what's happening. Yeah, I think we need that fan to turn. It's obstructed somewhere. Maybe you can push it mechanically into a position that's better. Oh! Nice and fresh air from the fan now. It's just a little shifted, so I gave it a little push and now it's good. Woo! Gonna use this little function generator. Yep, generator is working. I'll put here. I'm just touching things. I've got no idea what's happening. I'll just turn it on and off again. Okay, good. Oh! There's something. Something's playing back. Okay, something's in the DSP. We got sound. Okay, we get some glitches. And now they're gone. Auto. Oh, okay. It sounds proper sciencey. It sounds like a blink here. Oh, it seems to be recording and playbacking constantly. Can I create like an echo mode like this? What I'm guessing that is happening is now that it's getting triggered at every rise, I think? No, at every fall of a slope. That it detects from this input signal. And then it just plays back. If I go to repetition instead, the recorded signal is being played back. So this has no influence anymore. Now I can pitch that down. To absolutely glacial. I think I need to try this with the drums. Oh. Oof. Okay. If the trigger level is high, I can just use it as a live bit crusher. No, I can use it as a delay line. Oh! Ow, it's a real big bit crusher. Oh, filter on and filter off is very nice. Kalimba. Play something in single sweep. Go for repetition. Oh. Filter on. Oh. It's a test equipment chase bliss pedal. Such a cool effect. I had hoped I could just record a sound into it and then it would be something interesting, but this is a pitch shifting delay that works on very raw but very nice sounding, to me at least. Yeah, algorithm. Or a whole set of cards rather. And the filter here. Woo! This is fun. But now it's time to connect other sources in here and see if we can control this externally, especially the input sample rate and the output sample rate. Make it really glitch out. Okay, so it works to modulate the input sample rate, but can I modulate also the output sample rate? Set this to external. Oh, absolutely can. I really love that I'm able now to basically pitch it anywhere continuously. Curiously, the filter mode seems to be off. Yeah, it's very much on. The normal mode, but in external mode, no filter. Not too bad. Okay, this is pretty intense. I just realized that when I've got something coming in here and I adjust the triggering just right, so I have it basically in automatic triggering with the source internal, it will create rhythms from a signal that is already rhythmical, like that piano line. So I can frequency shift those. Pitch shift rather. Oh. Yes! Oh! So many good samples from this. There will be a big sample pack on my Patreon that you can use in your own music as you like, as well as music from this video. Thanks for your support over there. Let's see if I can play this with a CV keyboard. So right now I don't know if this Wavetech tracks volt per octave. Probably it doesn't. Just gonna try it, else it's gonna be a slight adapter hell to use a volt per octave oscillator that drives this. So let's give it a shot. So I've recorded a little and I'm gonna play this in here. Okay, got it now. This is set to external. Oh. Yeah, that's microtonal. Okay, so I've patched in Collide, my module with Duo Analog. Works! The Brüel and Kjaer event recorder type number 7502 is absolutely one of the coolest pieces of obsolete test equipment I've come across. It has a fan, but that is rather quiet, so it is suitable for studio use, which makes sense because this was meant to be in a lab, maybe an acoustic lab. It sounds gorgeous, it sounds deep and heavy when you pitch stuff down on it. It reminds me of the Seat Lombard Coco Quantus. It has a very unique way of playing it, where you have to press a bunch of buttons, so that's not very musical, but that's not what this was meant for. But I really, really love the sounds I'm getting from this. It has a certain texture to it that I find different from just putting a bit crusher on things. The killer function for me, though, was this precise glitched looping and alternating between playback, that's shifted, and recording, which you can get if you dial in the triggering level precisely. And then you also have got a timed sequencer in time with whatever loop you're running into this. You can create all kinds of beautiful rhythmic variations, pitch shifting effects, stutters, glitches. The main problem I see with this is integration, because you want lots of modulation, best you want a sequencer attached to it. Then there's the issue of its size. It's ginormous and it's heavy, and there's no rack ears. You already have a modular setup. This is probably pretty easy to integrate, except for its size. Because yeah, with a dedicated system with pulse oscillators and sequencers and such, this should work just about fine. Its quirkiness and oddness makes it inspiring. It's not a musical instrument, but playing it as a musical instrument gives me a lot of new ideas. And yeah, how can I make this fit here? I don't know. Well, if you've got more information about this, maybe you've got the manual, and if you found something similar, let us know in the comments below. Or visit the Heinbach subreddit. That's where people who are into this sort of thing gather. And thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this, leave a like or a comment. It really, really helps the channel out. I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye.